you so much for watching. So today I am doing my very first Empties video. And I think I waited too long to do this. This is all full of trash. So if you're not interested in listening to me talk about my trash, you can go find something else to do. But I bet you're going to be interested in listening to me talk about my trash because I've got some really awesome products in here and I think you're going to like it. So for those of you who aren't familiar with Empties video, basically what it is when you collect all of the products that you have completely used up, they're empty, you collect them all, put them in a bag or a bin or whatever, and then you make a video about the products. So if you've used something fully up and it's all gone, you've got a pretty strong opinion on whether or not you like it, whether or not you'd repurchase it, and whether or not you would recommend it. And so that's kind of the idea behind these videos. So I've got a lot of empties. I did try to separate them out into like bath and body, skincare, and then makeup. So let's go ahead and get started. So the very first, this is going to be in the category bath and body for the most part. The very first product that I have is a BioLage Hydrosource Aloe Mask. And I bought this. It smells so good. It smells like a salon. It just straight up smells like a salon. I don't know. I bought this maybe a year ago, maybe less. I actually really liked this. This was a really good purchase. I can't remember how much it was, maybe $18, and it's got 5.1 ounces. It lasted quite a long time. This was definitely worth my money. I really want to try the Pureology one, but for the same amount of product, it's like 50 bucks, maybe 55. And that's a little excessive for me. I'm all about investing in good products, but $55 for something like this is a little much. So if I do end up repurchasing a mask, it will most likely be something of this sort within this brand probably. So speaking of Pureology, I had recently, when I bought this, I was using the BioLage shampoo and conditioner, and I was talking to my hairstylist, and she told me that that brand is better than drugstore, but it's not the best that you can put on your hair. And I've since talked to other hairstylists, and they don't necessarily say the same thing. But that's okay. That was her opinion. And so based off of her opinion, I went out, and I had already run out of my shampoo and conditioner, so I needed some new ones anyways. I went out and bought the Pureology line of shampoo and conditioner. This is their hydrating line, so I got the shampoo and then the conditioner. You guys, Pureology is an expensive shampoo. It's 100% vegan. It's got really good ingredients. It's the best of the best. From anybody that I'm talking to, they're telling me if you can afford it, use Pureology on your hair. I will tell you that I have seen such a huge difference in my hair since I've started using these Pureology products that it is hands down worth the money. They are concentrated, so you only need just a little bit. So they do last a long time. My only complaint about the Pureology shampoos in particular is that they don't have sulfates in them, which is really awesome. That's not the complaint. The complaint is that they don't lather very well, so they're just a little bit harder to move around your head because they're not lathering, if that makes sense. So it does take a little bit extra work in the shower. I get my arm workout in the shower, trying to lather it all over my head so that all of my hair gets clean. What I have noticed is squirting it on top of your head helps. I don't know why, but putting it in your hand, putting it on top of your head doesn't work. If you squirt it on top of your head, it works a lot better for whatever reason. I don't know why. Somebody at work told me that. But another thing that helps is, so midway after you've been scrubbing in your hair, dunk your head back in the shower and get a little bit more water on there, and that'll help to push it around the rest of your head, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So I can't remember how much these ones were specifically, maybe 23, 25 each. That sounds about right. So they're a little bit more expensive. They did last a long time. I have since bought liters of these just because if you're going to use it, buying the liters is much more cost efficient. But I kept the Hydrate conditioner, but I switched to the volumizing shampoo, which I have heard multiple times. Those two in combination work very well together, and that has been my experience as well. Does that make sense? That was a lot of talk for a shampoo and conditioner. But anyways, The next thing is Almay Eye Makeup Remover Pads. This is my 5th jar, I think, of these. I have one here at my vanity, which is where I'm filming. I have one in the bathroom. I have an old one that I use to hold Q-tips, an old one that I hold something in my room. So I have like 5 or 6 of these just hanging out around my house because I use them all the time. This one is the oil-free one, but I've used several of the formulas and they all work basically the same. This is a really awesome product. You should try it. The next one is a toothpaste, and I know what you're thinking, it doesn't really look like a toothpaste. This is a powdered toothpaste, and it's from the brand Theraneem Naturals, and it's neem, tooth and gum powder, gentle mint, and it's got xylitol, probiotics, and vitamin D. This is my 2nd bottle of this. I love this stuff. It doesn't have fluoride in it, which is awesome. It's a powder, so it takes a little bit of getting used to, but this is a really, really good natural toothpaste. My favorite that I've ever tried because it's still just a little sweet, and that's going to be the xylitol in it. So it's not extremely bitter like a lot of natural toothpastes are, but it is still really good for you. It's still got really, really good ingredients, and I noticed a significant difference in my teeth when I have been using this. So I really like this. I continue to repurchase it over and over again. I've got another one in my bathroom. This is, I just put this in here kind of on principle, something I wanted to talk about. This is from Dollar Shave Club. I've been getting my razors from Dollar Shave Club for over a year now. I'm going into my 2nd year using them. And you sign up, these have the old razors in it. You sign up and it's $6 a month and you get 4 razors, but you can pick if you want 4 razors once a month or every other month or every 3 months. So you can kind of pick your own schedule when you get the pack of 4 razors. And in the first box, it comes with a handle, which is very well made. It's not very heavy, but it's heavy, so it's well made. I have probably saved hundreds of dollars on razors in the last year since I have switched to these. I was previously using the Venus ones, the pink ones, or the blue ones. I can't remember. They were Venus. Anyway, so this is just something I wanted to do a shout out to Dollar Shave Club because these are not only the best razors that I have ever used. I never get razor burn with these, but they're also very, very affordable. So definitely would recommend these. And I'll put a link to it down below if you're interested. But holy cow, these things are awesome and way affordable. The next one is Jergens Original Scent Body Lotion, and I got hooked on this because this is what my mother-in-law has in her house and almost all of her bathrooms, and I just love the smell. It's got the cherry almond smell, but I just love the way that it makes my hands feel. It makes them feel really soft, but not greasy. Like, you can still snap with it. Does that make sense? Those of you who care about your hand lotion know exactly what I mean, because it's not greasy where you can't open the door to the bathroom after you put on this lotion. So I can't remember how much this one was. I probably got it at Target for like $5 or $6. I don't know. This one was awesome. This is my very favorite lotion, and it works really, really well. The next one is a dry shampoo, and this is the Batiste Dry Shampoo. If you are familiar with the beauty community here on YouTube, you know that this is talked about all over, and this is an awesome dry shampoo. I really, really love it. It smells amazing. It works really good, and it doesn't, at least on me, it doesn't leave a white cast, but it does its job. It's really awesome. I think it was $8 at Ulta, and it lasted me a really long time. And I don't wash my hair every day, so dry shampoo is something that I'm using like every other day. So this is good. The next thing is a Skintimate shaving gel, and it's got a different colored lid on it. And this lid is a color from the one that's in my shower now. This is something I repurchase over and over and over again, and I almost always have at least one extra in my bathroom under my sink just because I've tried other ones. This is the one that I like the best. You can try out the different scents, but the actual formula is the best. They last a long time. This isn't really anything special. It's like $3 or $4, but this is just the shaving cream that I use, and I really love it. This one you guys probably don't care about. I wear contacts, and so this is the Opti-Free Replenish Enhanced Comfort Contact Stuff. My mother-in-law used to work at an ophthalmologist or ophthalmologist. I can't remember. She used to work for an eye doctor, and this is what she recommends. It's what my eye doctor recommends, and it's all I've ever used. So this is what I use in case you're curious. This is from the brand Hask, and it is their Argan Oil Healing Shine Hair Treatment. I use this as my heat protectant every single morning, at least on the mornings that I'm doing my hair, and I notice a huge difference on the days that I'm wearing this. This is 5/8 of an ounce. It's like $2 or $3. You can buy it at Ulta, but you can also buy it at Walmart. Um, the brand Hask, every single product that I have tried from them is one of the best products that I've ever used in that specific category, if that makes sense. They're very, very affordable. They've got awesome ingredients. If you're interested, their hair mask, since I talked about this hair mask from the brand Hask is way better than the Biolage one. It's way more affordable, and it makes a huge difference in my hair. So I'd absolutely recommend this and this brand's other hair products. Alright, so this one I've got two of, and these are just liquid-filled Q-tips, and I think I talked about this in my drugstore haul. I'll link that down below in case you're interested. So one of these is the Bare Minerals brand, and then the other one is the Almay brand, and I've since repurchased the Almay brand just because, one, Bare Minerals is getting rid of theirs, and two, theirs didn't work out very well. It kind of really sucked. But the Almay brand one, these are the ones that I have now, so I can show you. So it's just a Q-tip, and then this, where this line is, you just snap it off, and all of this liquid flows down into this, and it's got makeup remover in it, so you can just take off some mascara or fix up a winged liner or whatever you need to do with it. These things are awesome. They're like $3 or $4 at Target or Walmart, and like I said, I've repurchased this over and over and over again, and I will continue to in the future. Alright, so let's move on to skincare. Now, this one is from Philosophy, and this is Purity. Again, if you're familiar with the YouTube beauty community, you have probably heard about this on probably every single channel that you've ever watched ever. This is like, I think, the most raved about face wash that I have ever heard about in my entire life. So I broke down, I bought this little sample size at Ulta. It's 3 ounces. I think it was $11. So it's not bad. It's a very affordable, good face wash. This is really good stuff. It's got good ingredients. Philosophy is a very well-known, trusted brand, and I would absolutely recommend this as a face wash. It's very minimally fragrance. I don't know if it even has fragrance in it. But it's got some really good ingredients. This is really good stuff. I've got some other face washes that I really, really love. If you guys are interested in a skincare video of things that I use currently and things that I've used in the past, and kind of my skincare story of how I've come to have very normal skin from having very, very dramatic, kind of moody skin. If you're interested in a skincare video, let me know and I will do that. I might do it even if you don't want to see it. So, I don't know. Anyway, so this is an awesome face wash. I think that the big one is huge, and it's like maybe $20, but it's huge. I mean, there's a lot of product in there. This is definitely worth your money, even though it's really affordable. Alright, so these next two things, they're the same, but I've got two of them. I might do a video just on this product. This is the Philosophy When Hope Is Not Enough serum, and I am not exaggerating one bit when I tell you this has changed my life, and it has changed the life of my skin. This is the best skincare product that I have ever used in my entire life. So I think I might do a video on my skin story, but specifically speaking about these, I've got two of them. They're each an ounce. These are $45, so they are not cheap, but oh my gosh, first of all, they last a long time, but second of all, they are worth every single penny. I mean, I would sacrifice so many things just to be able to buy this, because it has made that big of a difference in my skin, which in turn has made a huge difference in my life and the way that I feel about myself and my skin. So these are absolutely worth the money. I don't know what kind of magical ingredients they've got in this. It's probably like unicorn poop. I don't know. There's something good in here that has literally changed my life. I would absolutely recommend getting these if you're struggling with dry skin. The next thing is, so those were my holy grail skincare product. This is my second Probably, yeah. This is the Bare Minerals Oil Obsessed Total Cleansing Oil. And Bare Minerals just came out with their skincare line. I think it was like the week after Christmas. And they did a good job. There's a few gaps in the line. There's a few things that I'm disappointed about. I might make their own video about the entire line. But this stuff, and I know this from an employer's point of view, that this not only is the #1 selling product in the line, but I see that in the store, not just from like upper management. I sell this so many times, it's not even funny. I've gone through several bottles. This one ran out and I repurchased it again. So this one was $30, but it is hands down worth every single dollar. It lasts forever. It lasted me like 3.5 months. Yeah, 3.5 months, and I was using probably too much of it. I've since cut down on the amount. But anyways, it lasted me like 3.5 months. So for $10 a month, basically, you can't beat it. And this is the best thing to get off makeup that I think I've ever used. And it's got such good ingredients. It's got really good oils, and it has definitely made a difference in my skin, so I would absolutely recommend this. One more thing that I would recommend. One more thing is from the Bare Minerals line, and I would not recommend this. This is Bare Minerals Pure Plush Total Cleansing Foam, and I got this for free. Since I work at Bare Minerals, we got this as gratis, and I was very, very grateful to get that for free. You can see I used it all up. I didn't want to waste it. I'm certainly not grateful. I'm certainly not ungrateful. However, this just doesn't work for my skin, and that's not Bare Minerals' fault. It's not my fault. It just doesn't work for my skin. This is called Pure Plush, and it gives you that squeaky clean feeling, which just doesn't work out for me. I've got dry skin, so I don't want a squeaky clean feeling. I don't want something that's going to make my skin feel tight. I want something that's going to make my skin feel very moisturized. So this just didn't work out for my skin, but it's a fantastic shaving cream, in case you were wondering. So I was telling the girls, I was like, yeah, at work, I was telling them, I was like, yeah, I've been using it and it's not my favorite. And one of the girls told me, use it as a shaving cream. And I think she was joking, but I went home and I used it as a shaving cream and it works so good. So I probably won't repurchase this again because this is an expensive, it was $22, $25. That's expensive for something to use as a shaving cream. So I'm not going to repurchase it for a shaving cream. And because it doesn't work for my skin, I'm not going to repurchase it for the intended purpose as a facial cleanser. A lot of people really, really like this. It's not the best selling in store, and I've noticed that. I don't know what it is, but this one wasn't my favorite. I wouldn't recommend it unless you like that squeaky clean feeling. If you do, I would recommend this. So this next product, I guess I said that was my last one, but it wasn't. This is from the Bare Minerals new skincare line as well. This is their Skin Longevity Serum. It's really good stuff. It's got really good ingredients. It's just not what my skin needed, but a lot of people really love it, and it is what their skin needs. So if you are curious about it, I'd say go in and ask for a sample, see how you like it. A lot of people really, really love this, but compared to this Philosophy Serum that I just showed you and the needs of my skin, this doesn't cut it for me, and I will not be repurchasing it. Alright, so this one is the Shiseido Gentle Cleansing Foam, and I bought this probably around Thanksgiving time, and I used it in my shower. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is amazing. This is amazing. I found out and bought this based off of recommendation from a YouTube beauty blogger here on YouTube. So I went out and I bought this, and I squeezed every drop of this stuff out. It is amazing. It smells so good. Shiseido's been around since like the 1800s, like mid to late 1800s or something crazy like that. I know it's in the 1800s, but I can't remember 18 what. But anyway, so they've been around for a long time, and now I know why. Companies that have been around for a long time, they've got something going on, and they've got something going on. Shiseido actually owns Bare Minerals, which I think is really interesting. So I think I get a discount at Shiseido a couple times a year. So next time that discount rolls around, I will absolutely be repurchasing it. This is an awesome cleanser to keep in my shower. It's very gentle. It's almost similar to Cetaphil, but better. It's obviously more expensive and more high-end, so it's got different and better ingredients. Cetaphil is also owned by a pharmaceutical company, which isn't my favorite thing in the world to be supporting. So since I get a discount on this, I will definitely be repurchasing it next time that discount rolls around. Alright, so the next two products that I have are from the same brand. They're from Nature's Root. And for those of you who don't know me personally, I was going to, I think it was like not a doctor's conference, but it was like a fair type thing that my husband was a part of, and I went there, and Nature's Root had their own little vendor thing set up there, and these were both free samples. This one is the Hemp Peppermint Body Scrub, and I used this in the shower, and I really liked it. It's very coarse. I would not recommend using this on your face, and they even told me that don't use this on your face, especially because you're redheaded, you've already got sensitive skin. I probably won't be repurchasing it. It wasn't life-changing, but it was nice because it was a free sample. However, this was life-changing. This is their Hemp Coffee Face Scrub, and the big one is like 6 ounces. This is just a sample, and it was packed full. And you can hear I've got one more use out of it, but I included it in this video just because I didn't want to hold on to it for the next several months. This is the best scrub that I have ever used in my entire life. I don't know what they put in this, but it's so good. So it's very coarse. It's a coffee scrub. It's got coffee in it. I mean, it smells like coffee. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's coffee. So it's very coarse, but it does the best job of exfoliating, and it makes my skin feel like a moisturized baby's bottom when I am done using this. It is so ridiculously amazing. Again, the big size is like 6 ounces or maybe even 10. It's like a mason jar full. This lasted me, I don't even remember. I'd have to ask Rick when that thing was. But this sample lasted me like 6 months. Easy. Easy. Using it pretty frequently. You don't need that much. But the big one is $26, and I will absolutely be repurchasing it in the next week or two once I've used this up. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome. You can only buy it online. I'll have it linked down below. You can buy it online, and there's a couple stores, but most of the stores that I've looked up that you can buy it are like medical marijuana places. I'm not interested in going in there. No judgment. That's just not my thing. I'm not around there. That's not convenient for me. So I will probably buy it online, but I will absolutely be repurchasing this. Alright, so the next two products are also from the same brand. They're just different. This is the Josie Maran 100% pure argan oil. It's organic. It's obviously only got one ingredient. It's just argan oil. This stuff is awesome in your hair, on your face. Very moisturizing. It's also really good to put a couple drops on your hand at nighttime. This is the second or third bottle that I bought. Since I've got my skincare routine down, I don't really have a use for this anymore, so I would probably not be repurchasing it. But you know, something different works for everybody because everybody's skin is different. So I would recommend this product. Since I've found that Philosophy Serum, I don't have a use for this anymore. So I think I am going to do a video on that Philosophy Serum just because of how big of an impact it's had on my skin. So this is a great, great product. It's raved about here on YouTube and in the beauty community. I would absolutely recommend it. The next thing from Josie Maran is their Argan Daily Moisturizer SPF 47. And I got this as a sample somewhere. Somebody gave it to me. Maybe it was a girl at Sephora. And I did repurchase the full-size bottle of it because it's got the SPF 47 in it, and it's got the argan oil. That stuff is my best friend in the summertime. I would absolutely recommend this product. It is good, good, good stuff. It's sunscreen. So it looks like sunscreen. It's got that almost iridescent white color in it, if you guys know what I mean, those of you who know what sunscreen looks like. It looks like sunscreen, but it smells amazing, and it's extremely moisturizing, and it doesn't dry you out like most sunscreen does. Alright, so this is the last of the skincare, and it's an own little system. There's 4 products because it's its own skincare regimen. This is the LifeVantage True Science skincare line, and I'm going to do the own video on this just to go more in depth about the skincare line. My mother-in-law got this for me for my birthday, and oh my gosh, it's so amazing. I'm going to do its own video because I don't want this video to be too terribly long, which I already know it's going to be really long. Sorry about that, guys. So I'm going to do an own video on this, going into an in-depth review of this, but it is so ridiculously amazing. You should look out for that video. It's not going to be anytime extremely soon, but I'm going to make an own video about this skincare line. If that's something you're interested in, let me know in the comments down below. If you like absolutely don't even want to see it, let me know too. I might do it anyways, just because it's my channel and not yours. Alright, so we're almost done, guys. We're almost done. Also, Idaho Springs, we got this bag. I've had this bag since like before Thanksgiving. I got my in-laws a bunch of stuff from there for Christmas. They've got really good handmade soap, in case you were wondering. But that's how long I've had this bag. Not that anybody cares except for me. Anyway, okay, so what I have left is makeup. So I'm going to make this really quick because I know that this is already a makeup channel. You hear about me talk about makeup all the time. You're probably ready for this video to be over. So the first thing that I have is the Bare Minerals Quick Change brush cleaner. This is just like a, spray. I rinsed it out, so that was just water. This is a spray that you would like spray onto a towel, wipe your brush off, just as like a daily brush cleaner, or if you're switching like with an eyeshadow brush, you're switching like pigment colors and you don't want them to overlap. This is a really good option. I think at retail price it's $18 and it comes with 3.7 fluid ounces and it lasts quite a long time. I have repurchased this. I will continue to repurchase it. This is an awesome product to have if you have a fairly big makeup collection or you're using more than 1 or 2 shades of eye pigment. The next thing that I have is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. This is silicone-free, alcohol-free, and oil-free, so if you have oily skin, this would really work well for you. And when I first heard about primer waters, I thought that I was being gypped. Like I honestly thought that somebody was just selling me water and charging me like $30 for it. That's not the case. Primer water, I think it's got glycerin in it. I don't know where the ingredients are. It does work really well as a primer, and I loved this just because of the, just because it's got water in it, so it's very hydrating. I didn't include this in my primer video if you've already seen it. If it's up, I'll link it down below. I didn't include this in my primer video just because I forgot. It's been at the bottom of this bag. This is a really good option for a primer. The only complaint that I've got about this is that the thing like started going bad. What is this called? The sprayer started going bad, so it was making it really difficult to use, so I got really frustrated with it. There's like barely any left in there. I'm not even going to bother with it. It wasn't life-changing, but it wasn't bad. I don't know if I'm going to repurchase this or not. I'm certainly not made of money. I've got plenty of other primers to use up, so probably not in the near future, but it's a really good product and I would recommend it. Those of you who know me personally as well also know that I recently ran out of the Balm Desert bronzer. I mean, it's like straight up gone. And the reason why it's all gone is 1, because I used it all, but 2, because it shattered into a million pieces, so it was all broken off the little tin anyways. Anyways, I will absolutely be repurchasing this. I just have to get to Kohl's. That's where I bought it. I can't find it anywhere else, so if you know where they sell it other than Kohl's, let me know in the comments down below, but I just have to make it to Kohl's someday in the near future to use this. This is the best bronzer I've ever used in my entire life, and I'd absolutely recommend it. This is just the sample size of the Makeup Forever Step 1 primer that I was telling you about in my priming video. It's good stuff, but you probably already know that by now because the primer video is probably already up. But anyways, there's that. This is the NARS Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base, and it's just an eyeshadow primer. I got this as a sample at Sephora. You can redeem points in, so I got this for free. I don't know how much it is normally. I just dropped it. It was really good. I really liked it. I probably won't repurchase it just because the e.l.f. one is really awesome too, and it's like $1. So it's really good. If you've got the money to spend on it, I'd recommend it. So I also have an ungodly amount of mascaras, 8 to be exact. This one is from Essence. I just didn't like it. It like bled on the top of my eyelids. The wand is absolutely huge, and it just doesn't work for me. It's too messy, and I don't have time to deal with stuff like that. This is the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Mascara, which you guys know I already love and I've already purchased, so you know how I feel about that. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I love this stuff, and I will absolutely be repurchasing it. It's got a pretty fat, fluffy wand. This is awesome. It's a little bit more expensive. It's $24, but it's really good stuff. Totally worth the money. It makes your lashes so ridiculously fluffy and volumized. It's awesome. So I've got that big one, and then I also have a sample size of that too. I got in a subscription box the Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara. This is extremely similar, even in the brush, to the Too Faced Better Than Sex one. They're very similar in formula, and the brush is very similar. They're both the exact same price, so I don't know. Maybe I'll use Too Faced one because it's pink. This next one is the L'Oreal something. I don't know. It's just maybe their original one, their very first one. I don't know. I used it. It's not my favorite. It's not anything special, and it's starting to smell bad, so I threw it away. This is the Bare Minerals Lash Domination Mascara. It's not my favorite. It doesn't work well for my lashes. It's their best-selling mascara. Good for them, but this one's not my favorite. And then I also got this Smashbox Full Exposure sample in a subscription box. The wand is just too huge. I've had it too long. I mean, it's gigantic. It doesn't work for me. I'm not trying. I don't have like elephant eyes. Okay, I've got small eyes. I can't use wands this big. Whatever. You guys probably don't care. This is an Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, and I don't know if clear brow gels are just like the ever-flowing water fountain of Jesus that just never runs dry. But this one I have to throw away just on principle. I've had it for months and months and months and months and months. It says to throw away after 6 months, and I've probably had it way longer than 6 months. But it's just turning brown because I've been using it on my brows so the product runs off or whatever. I really just have to throw this away on principle. It's starting to smell. This stuff works really well. I really like it. This is my second tube of it, so I have repurchased it. But I just have to throw it away because it's old. So I also kept this in here on principle. This is just a classic cherry strawberry chapstick. And I wanted to put it in here because I used up a whole chapstick. And those of you who know me know that this is a very big deal. It's taken a lot of emotional work for me to get to the point where I actually used up an entire chapstick. Not to mention I'm grown up enough that I didn't lose it before I used it all. So I put it in here because I want fair credit. Alright, these next two things are concealers. This is the Maybelline Age Rewind just concealer. A lot of people really love this. I really loved it. Again, I'm throwing it away because it's just old. I've used up most of it. It's starting to smell weird. I've got another concealer that I really love. If you want a video on it, let me know in the comments down below. If not, don't even bother. But this is really good. A lot of people, like I said, rave about it here on YouTube. It's probably $8, so it's a really good bang for your buck. This one, however, is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Complete Weightless Coverage Concealer, whatever. I bought this off of recommendation of Jaclyn Hill. She says that this is her favorite concealer that she's ever used ever, and I think she's lying, or she's just delusional. This is not my favorite. It's not full coverage concealer. I mean, it's fine, but there's way better out there, especially for the money of a high-end concealer. So don't even bother. This is a primer that I also forgot to include in my primer video, but this is the L'Oreal Paris Magic Lumi Light Infusing Primer. This stuff smells weird. I've seen several YouTube beauty bloggers here on YouTube say that this stuff is awesome, and that's good for them. It didn't work for me. I used up quite a bit of it, but it smells weird, like almost to the point that it makes me nauseous. So I don't like this. I wouldn't recommend it. For a drugstore primer, you can do way better for the money. 2 products left and we're done. This one is the Bare Minerals Chic Nude Eyeshadow. Those of you who, I don't know, I use this every single day, no matter what other I use this every single day, no matter what. It doesn't matter what other shadows I'm using. It doesn't matter if it's just this shadow. I use it every single day. These shadows are $15. They last me 2 years. No joke. They last me 2 years. I'm going on my fifth year, maybe 5.5 years of using Bare Minerals, and I'm on my 3rd one. I use it every single day. This is worth your money. This shade is worth your money. These last forever. So that's all I'll say about that. This one is so cute. I got this, I think, in a subscription box. This is Dolce & Gabbana Desire. It's just a perfume sample. And I got it last winter when I was thinking about getting a perfume anyways. And I don't know if you guys can see it. Where is it? Do you see that right there? That's the full size of this. First of all, that took me so long to find. It is probably the most difficult thing to find that I think I've ever tried to find. But anyway, so Desire by Dolce & Gabbana, it's a very warm, rich scent. It's not musky, but it's very warm and rich. It's definitely a winter scent. They're Dolce by Dolce & Gabbana. I also have right there. That one's a sample size that I got at Sephora, and I'll get that full size probably soon. That one's lasted me a long time, so I'm not going to buy the full one until that one's all out. But that one is a really good spring one, and then the Desire by Dolce & Gabbana is a really, really awesome winter perfume. It smells so good. Oh, I love it so much. It's good stuff. Anyway, so I know that this video was ridiculously long. I hope you guys enjoyed it though. I love Empties videos. They are always so awesome to get mini reviews from and to base off of, you know, how their opinion was on it, whether or not that's something that I would like to try or not. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys next week. Bye-bye.